So now that I have thoroughly roasted the future cat lady Jenna Marbles a few videos ago, and I'd advise you to go back and watch that, I want to dissect and examine the decline of her boyfriend, Julien Solomita. This guy is a YouTuber like Jenna. They met and began dating something like 7 or 8 years ago. And since then, you can see the progress through the years of his documented life on YouTube, his decay from a motivated man to a servant to his woman. And this happened, in my opinion, because of the influence of his girlfriend Jenna. This video is a warning to men not to fall into that trap of following a woman. Women for millennia have been the docile and servile ones. They don't have the in-group loyalties and principles like men do. They are selfish beings that look for what favors them. They conform to the in-group's moral certainties for essential survival. Don't be that way. The decline in testosterone in men in the last 50 years has produced feminine, servile men. Instead of leading a woman, having her conform to him, it's been the other way around. This indeed happened to Julien. Let's look at the evidence. If you look at Julien when he began dating Jenna, he was fit, motivated, and an active young guy. He competed in weightlifting competitions and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Julien followed a strict protein diet and training regimen. The man wasn't an Olympic competitor. He wasn't lifting insane weight, nor is he the biggest guy, but you must respect him for his drive and discipline. So this was his physique in 2014, and this is him today. What happened? Well, you can say that he became complacent. You know, he has a long-term girlfriend and they're rather wealthy from YouTube, so this could happen to most guys. No, I don't think this happened to Julien. I think what happened to him was more complex. The change to him wasn't overnight, and his public feminization began with his participation in Jenna's makeup videos in 2014. This is him letting Jenna apply makeup to his face. Now, I know what you're thinking. You wouldn't be caught dead doing this, and I'm with you. But let's give him a break. It was for his YouTuber girlfriend who was making money off the videos. It's not that bad.
About it, subscribe.
How did you get into makeup? Did you go to cosmetology school or anything?
I was just like really good as a kid and as an adult at everything.
Well, I spoke too soon. This, my friends, is Mock. This is a character created apparently for their YouTube channels. Here, Mock is doing Jenna's makeup. I'm going to show you a few clips in succession, and notice Jenna's diminishing felicity and her displeasure toward the end. Just watch her face.
Thank you. Like working with a Muppet. We're gonna do a little bit of blush, otherwise known as how Jenna feels every time she goes anywhere.
I feel like blush?
Yeah, because you're embarrassing, so you blush. You embarrass yourself just from being you. How do you open? So I'm just gonna pop it on the cheek like that, and if your face is being really difficult and not taking, just really be violent. Champagne is my spirit animal. They didn't have one that said Mock is my spirit animal, so I just bought this one with Harry's credit card.
Did you notice the change? This was probably her idea, to dress him up like a woman. You know, it's funny after all, right? But after it came to fruition, she is immediately regretting putting her man in drag. She is as dry as a canyon right now. Look at her. Look at that face. She's staring off into space, filled with regret as her feminine boyfriend applies her makeup. Anyway, going back to my point, what man in their right mind would do this? I mean, Julien even made a channel for Mock, and it has several videos of Julien in drag making a fool of himself. Here's another makeup video that I found recently, and it's a stuff of nightmares.
Oh,
I'm a brat.
My God! Oh, give us the twirl, Julien.
Jesus Christ, what the hell is that? What the hell is that? I don't have an explanation for this. So we established now that Julien is a transgender. But what about his personality? Has Jenna feminized that as well? Well, this search has led me to the love affair of the century. The girl that came between Jenna and Julien, and it starts here.
I've wanted to do what we're doing today for a really long time. Today we're going over to the Gentle Barn in Los Angeles. If you don't know what that is, it's basically a barn that you can pay entry to go pet all of the animals on the barn. Livestock, chickens, pigs, everything.
So a few years ago, Julien and Jenna went to a petting zoo for entitled city folk. And I've never heard of this. I'm from the Midwest, so, we have regular zoos. But this was a whole new thing for me. I guess in California they have a zoo for city folk. The zoo is a barn full of barnyard animals. Chickens, cows, pigs, what us normal people would call food.
I've really, really wanted to do this for a long time, to like meet some cows and pet them and pigs, and I've literally never done that ever. So I'm terribly excited.
Who says that? Seriously. I guess it would be important for me to tell you that they live in California. So that should give you a bit of context for the existence of Gentle Barn and their fascination with barnyard animals.
My name is Rebecca. I want to say welcome to the Gentle Barn to all of you guys.
And just an aside, if you notice, there are a lot of women here. This really doesn't surprise me. Since this food zoo and many sentimental type places like the Gentle Barn are usually run by women, gay men, or beta men, yeah, this doesn't surprise me at all. See, look at the founder and the chairman of the board. So Julien, completely unaware, was about to find Jenna's replacement. He was about to meet the absolute love of his life and start a cow-human love affair for the ages.
Thank you. It's so hot out. This feels good. Oh, you gotta get some kisses. It feels so fun.
I don't taste as good as Julien.
I love Buttercup. I want to take her home with me.
Yeah, that's right, folks. It's a cow. It's really a cow. And at the same place he probably found Jenna, Julien discovers his soulmate. Something I would call dinner. The cow is named Buttercup. And little did Julien know their love affair had just begun. A few weeks later, Julien took the relationship to the next step, and he sponsors the walking beef patty.
Little packy.
Oh, what? Whoa, you got a picture of Buttercup?
I sponsored Buttercup.
No, I know you did, but you get a picture too?
Yeah, and a certificate.
You should frame it.
I want to.
Oh, you guys, you got a cow. We don't like you anymore.
Look, I got a certificate for sponsoring Buttercup the cow.
Ah, their love was blossoming.
Oh, I really love Buttercup. Look at him. There it is.
However, tragedy struck. The walking ground beef had a sudden heart attack and died. Here's the letter that was sent to the heartbroken Julien. As you can see, more proof of the feminine sentimentality present at Gentle Barn. How the hell do cows give hugs? Anyway, before they were able to consummate, Buttercup was ripped from Julien's life. Tragically. However, about a year later, he set out to make her a part of his life forever.
Yeah, what it's going to look like. About a year ago, most of you guys probably remember the vlog when I went to the Gentle Barn, the animal sanctuary, and I met a very, very special animal by the name of Buttercup. I've thought about this tattoo for a while now, and I just kind of decided to go for it. So, there it is. There's Buttercup.
Alright, dudes. All jokes aside, this man got a tattoo of a specific type of barnyard animal that is slaughtered, packaged, purchased, and eaten on a large scale worldwide every day. Just because it licked his arm, he sponsored it and then got a permanent tattoo in memoriam on a place on the body that is usually pretty visible.
You like Buttercup?
I love it.
Yeah.
She's so wonderful.
Now she's with me forever.
Forever.
You're goddamn right she is. She is with you whether you like it or not. I hope you're ready to have that awful tattoo for the rest of your life, Julien. This entire saga between Julien and the cow isn't just feminine sentimentality. it's also infantile. His infatuation is akin to a child capturing a bug and then immediately attaches to it emotionally, personifying it, giving it personality. 150 years ago, in the Midwestern United States, men would drive herds of these type of cattle, hundreds of miles to Texas. Now we have men befriending bovines and getting tattoos of them in memory of their deaths. Wow. So recently, Julien's channel has gone through a metamorphosis. For years, it was a vlog channel. However, a few months ago, he began to upload cooking videos, where he cooks a meal for his viewers. One would expect a cooking channel with a former weightlifter and jiu-jitsu competitor to be cooking high-protein, high-caloric, meat-heavy meals. But that was 2014 Julien. This is 2019 Julien. He is now, thanks to Jenna, a vegan. So naturally, his cooking videos consist of exclusively vegan-friendly meals.
But I'm more excited about what's inside of it. And based on the fact that it says literally right on front, you might have guessed it by now, inside of this beautiful cooler, our Aries Kitchen special shipment from our friends at Impossible Foods of the Impossible Burger. Frankly, I just am so elated to have more of these in my life. So in celebration of this wonderful package of Impossible Burgers showing up today, we are gonna have a burger day, okay?
And here's the meat that he will be cooking with.
Now it is time to bust open the lunchbox. Here we have, oh, wait a minute. This is ground beef. Oh my God, dude. They sent me ground beef. I didn't even realize this. This is their new product. This is the ground beef that I'm so excited to try. Okay.
This hunk of meat that he lost his load over, that he is calling ground beef, is a plant-based monstrosity. It's from soy and potato proteins, flavored by heme, a compound created in a lab using genetically modified yeast. Damn, those vegans will go to great lengths to not eat meat. Don't forget the dairy-free vegan cheese. Yum! This is Julien now. A pedophile stashed, bush for a haircut, colorful tattooed covered loser. I took this screenshot from his latest video, where Jenna and he celebrate their dog's 9th birthday. They did this for all 4 of their dogs this month. They made a video for every one of them where they buy them a dog cake and sing to them individually. Wow. He is facilitating and participating in Jenna's delusion that her dogs are her children.
Need his hat. You excited, honey? Yeah, it's your birthday. Alright, you ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kermit. Happy birthday to you. I love you so much, buddy.
You were so
Oh,
patient.
honey. I know it's finally my day. Do you want to make a wish? Okay, I'll help you. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Yay! Happy birthday, Kermit! Happy birthday!
Go ham, bud. It's your birthday. Do whatever you want.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is how a strong man falls. He acquiesces to the feminine. He doesn't correct the wrongs of his woman. He doesn't harness the potential power of his masculinity to carve out a life for himself in his image, not hers. He lets the modern feminine society dictate how he runs his household. Would a real man befriend a cow and then get a tattoo of it after its death? Would a real man allow his woman to apply makeup to him or dress him up in drag? Would a real man allow his woman to influence him to a point where he goes vegan or celebrates a dog's birthday as if it were a human child? Would a real man speak about his dog like this?
Time, it is just going to be a learning curve for you guys as well as it is for us.
Yeah.
That this is
a lot different, and we're just going to try our best to always make her happy and do right by her and let her adjust and heal
At her own pace.
at her own pace, which means you might not see a lot of her, which is okay, and it's just going to be kind of how it goes.
Right. I think
Would a real man ask a question to his woman like this?
Can we get Bunny another toy while we're here?
yes.
Would a real man do this and allow this to happen?
So what we're doing now is we are moving all the toys because last night she came in, she was very excited, obviously it was an exciting day, and the house is filled with toys because our dogs have a million toys that they only play with on occasion. But she, of course, started playing and, you know, getting excited and running around and was getting a little bit of, like, toy aggression. Like, when Julien tried to grab it from her, you know, it was a big growl, like, a little bit like, no, this is mine, which is fine, but that's something that we have to work on. And obviously she ripped off the ear of one of the toys and immediately tried to eat it. So toys are good. Toys are great.
Not good for your health.
We will probably need some training
Yeah.
and some supervision with toys. So we are now.
Does a real man sound like this?
Are you excited? Are you cute? You know I am.